Hi, my name is Jagdish Borah, and I am a faculty member in the departments of Social Work and Management at Assam Downtown University, Guwahati. My specialization is Human Resource Management, and I am glad to be here today to take you through the subject of Human Resource Management. Today, I shall be introducing HRM with the topic of nature, scope, and importance. Every organization, big or small, uses a variety of capital to make the business work. Capital refers to any financial resources or assets owned by a business that are used in further developing and generating income. Though the term is used in financial terms, we can also term the employees as human capital because they also help in developing and generating income. An organization may be a manufacturing firm, a business concern, a bank, government agency, hospital, university. It may be small or large, simple or complex. An organization is a human grouping in which work is done for the accomplishment of some specific goals or missions. For example, the goal of a manufacturing concern might be to produce and supply the goods and services to satisfy the demands of a market. A hospital may provide preventive and curative health services to the people of the area. Now, to look after the various functions set for the organization, adequate resources in terms of men and material have to be arranged by individuals who serve as managers or supervisors within the organizations. Such people have to make things happen to aid in the achievement of the organizational objectives, to coordinate the resources of the organization. Now, money, material, that is raw material or semi-manufactured material, machinery or fixed assets and plants, and men or human resources are the four important components of an organization. Now, it is an effective combination of these factors on which the success or failure of the organization depends. The resources by themselves will not help the organization to accomplish the objectives unless there is an effective coordination and utilization of these human and non-human resources. Therefore, today we are talking about the human resources who make all this happen. What is HRM? It is the process of employing people, training them, compensating them, developing policies relating to them, and developing strategies to retain them. It is the application of management principles to management of people in an organization. So, the human resource management function or the human resource management department, they employ people, they train them, they compensate them through salaries and wages, they develop policies in respect of the employees, and they develop strategies to retain these people. And it is the application of management, like any other management principle, it is the application of management principles to management of people in an organization. So HRM consists of people related functions of hiring, training and development, performance reviews, compensation or wage and salary administration, health, safety and welfare, industrial relations. Human resource management is responsible for building of human capital, which refers to the stock of employee skills, knowledge, and capabilities, which has a significant impact on a company's performance. We have employees in an organization. If we do not use their skills, knowledge, and capabilities, there will be no impact on the organization's performance. So, we have to see this, how to develop these skills, how to see that the knowledge of these employees are utilized, and find out what are the capabilities which they have, which can be utilized for the sake of the organization and for the organization goals. So HRM is that part of management concerned with people at work and with their relationship within an organization. So the human resource management function, they are concerned about the people and about these people and their relationship within the organization. Its aim is to bring together and develop into an effective and efficient organization the men and women who make up an enterprise, and keeping their well-being in mind, enable them to make their best contribution to its success. So HRM will develop the employees, they will look after their well-being and see that these employees contribute to the success of the organization. The importance of HRM can be highlighted by this quote by management guru Peter Drucker. He says, "The proper or improper use of the different factors of production depend on the wishes of the human resources. Hence, besides other resources, human resources need more development. Human resources can increase cooperation, but it needs proper and efficient management to guide it. Thus, the HR manager will have to see that the employees are guided properly, that they are developed properly, so that these employees will properly do their work for the organization." In the past, and even now in some companies, human resource management was called as personnel management. To understand the nature of HRM, it is necessary to understand the difference between the two. Personnel management was more of an administrative and record-keeping function. Personnel management viewed workers as a tool which could be manipulated and replaced when it was worn out. The personnel function was treated as a routine activity meant to hire new employees and to maintain personnel records. It was never considered a part of the strategic management of business. It was narrow in scope, dealing with the rules and regulations for the people working in the organization. But HRM recognizes the importance of people and make the policies and programs for their development and treats them as assets. Now, what are the objectives of HRM and what is its importance? Human resource managers manage strategies to ensure that the organization reaches its business goals. Because the goal of an organization is to achieve business success. So, strategy implementation in an organization cannot be done by physical resources like technology, buildings, machines, and material. It is the people who can craft strategies and execute them effectively. Since it is the people who matter, HR plays an important role by sourcing, hiring, engaging, developing, and retaining top talent. Here, let us look at one word called retaining. Now, why is it so important to retain talent? Because the talent or retaining the employee means that we are trying to retain and develop that talent. If an employee leaves an organization, it means a waste of the entire training and development given to him. It means we take away all the experience which he has gathered, plus the cost of again recruitment and training, and also whether we will again find the right talent. So, in HR, retaining of the employees is also a very important role. Now, HR managers can create a healthy and friendly work culture, which further translates into better productivity among employees. That is obvious. Unless the work culture is good, unless it is creative, unless it is friendly, the employees will not be happy, there will be no job satisfaction, and therefore there will be no productivity. So it is the role of the HR managers to see that the employees give better productivity, and for that the HR managers will create a work culture which is conducive to their satisfaction. Another important function of the HR managers is to introduce change in the organization. So they are the change agents. If a change is required, the organization is not doing well, there are some defects in the organization structure, the culture needs to be changed. It is the HR manager who will act as the change manager or change agent to introduce such changes and bring about organizational effectiveness. Now, in addition to the internal aspects in an organization, an HR manager also has to deal with changes in the external environment that may impact the organization and its employees. So he or she has to be aware of what is happening outside the organization. He or she needs to know what is the new technology coming in. He has to know what is the political and social and economic environment outside and try to tackle it, and also shape the human resource policies keeping in mind the external environment. As we come to the end of today's lesson, I would advise you to study the topic in greater detail from any of the textbooks prescribed in the syllabus and expand the material in writing. I look forward to seeing you in the next session.